guys, it's Jen with Polk County Public Libraries, and we are back for Teen Thursdays. So today we are making some no-bake cookies. And this is a good recipe to make in the summer when you don't want to heat up your oven. You don't want to make your house too hot. It does require cooking on a stove though to melt some of the ingredients. So make sure that you have a parent or adult supervising you. So to start off, we do have a pan on the stove that we're going to melt some of the ingredients in. So you need half a cup of butter. That's 1 stick. I've already got that in the pan. Next, we're going to add 2 cups of sugar, just the granulated sugar. And I'm going to add this in the pan. The butter is almost melted. All right, there's 1 cup of sugar. Uh-oh, if you get a little too much, you can pour it back in your bag of sugar. Always good to use a tablecloth, which I'm not doing. I like to live on the edge. All right, then you're going to add your milk. So you need half a cup of milk. I already measured this out earlier, so I have it in my container. So I'm going to add my milk to my butter and sugar. I'm going to turn the heat back up on that, get it boiling. And then you need some cocoa powder. So we need a 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. Make sure you get all your measuring cups out. All right. So we have our cocoa powder, our sugar, our butter, and our milk. And those are melting on the stove. You want to get those nice and hot. Try to bring it to a boil. So I'm going to stir this up. These are all pretty common ingredients you should be able to find at the grocery store or Walmart. All right, so we have the butter all melted, but we're going to give it a few minutes to come to a boil, and I'm going to mix together the other ingredients. So we also need 3/4 of a cup of peanut butter. Peanut butter is kind of a pain to measure, so I'm just going to eyeball it with my spoon. So I've got where is my 1/4 cup? So I'm going to try to eyeball it and do about 3 of these since it's 3/4 cups. There's 1/4. It's better to use not a plastic spoon. Plastic spoons like to bend very easily. So if you have metal spoons, those definitely are better for baking or cooking. All right, so now that's about half a cup. 1 more scoop of the peanut butter. You can use crunchy peanut butter if you want, but I used creamy. All right, so we have our 3/4 cups of peanut butter. You're gonna need a large mixing bowl to put this in. All right. Next, we're going to need some vanilla extract. And you're gonna need a teaspoon to measure this up because we're gonna put 2 teaspoons of vanilla. There's 1. There's 2. All right, and the last thing is quick oats. So you're gonna need 3½ cups. There's 1, 2. Ooh, I'm really good at over measuring, aren't I? 3½ I love oatmeal cookies. All right, so we have our dry ingredients here, and it looks like our ingredients on the stove are doing a great job of melting together. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna combine all of the ingredients and stir them until they are fully covered and coated. All right, guys, I see a mistake I made. I should have put the peanut butter and vanilla into the mixture on the stove. That would have made it easier. But you know what? It's gonna be fine. It might be a little harder to stir together, but we're gonna take it off the stove, add it to the oats. So yeah, if you're doing this at home and you've watched this video all the way through before starting, you can add your peanut butter and vanilla into the pot. If not, it is fine to add it to the oats because it's all going to the same place in the end, and that is my belly. All right, so I'm gonna get a better spoon to stir this up with. I think the peanut butter will probably melt better if you put it in the stove mixture, but it's pretty hot, so it seems to be melting in pretty easily. Scrape that last bit off my spoon. I'm just gonna toss this in the trash. All right, so you're gonna get this nice mixture. Still need to melt some peanut butter. These look like they're gonna be really yummy. And the peanut butter is melting fine. So even though I made a mistake, no worries, we all make mistakes. All right, so we have this delicious looking gooey mixture. And then you're gonna need either like wax paper, parchment paper, tin foil, something to put your cookies on, because right now they're really hot and really goopy. So you are going to let them set for about 20 minutes. So if you have a cookie scoop or an ice cream scoop, you wanna get maybe about 2 tablespoons worth of your cookie into your spoon and set it down on the paper. Let's see, does this say how many cookies it makes? It makes about 24 cookies. So you'll just keep taking little scoops and setting it on the paper, and then you will let them cool for 20 minutes, and then you can eat them. So if you guys make this recipe, be sure to share a photo with me. You can get an extra entry into the grand prize drawing. Hope you enjoy.